What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I wanted to just get on here and really talk about how, when you choose the people in your life, how that's going to affect your life dramatically. Okay, so you need to choose wisely. Now, I do a lot of meditation, as you know. It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and the name really speaks to me being fit physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. Okay, so I talk a lot about stocks and how to invest in stocks, how to trade options, all that good stuff. I mentor a lot of people, pharmacy students, chemistry, bio, undergrad, pre-med, finance, football, sports. I mentored a wide array of people, okay? And really, the way that I help people is the same way that I help myself. So I just use the same blueprint that I use to help myself to help other people. But how did I get that blueprint? Okay, that blueprint comes not only from mentors, but also from observing those around me and putting myself in close proximity to those who are already successful, or are in a place where I want to be. Okay, so the only way that you're going to level up is by copying the person in front of you. Now, if the person in front of you is always going to the club, going to the booty club, going to the liquor store, then in turn, you're going to be going to the liquor store, going to the booty club, partaking in all these unproductive activities. Okay, so monkey see, monkey do, right? That's just our human behavior. When you're growing up, the only way that you learn how to walk is by looking at your parents walk. And just like you saw in the story Tarzan walked on all fours. Why? He was copying those around him, and he was surrounded by gorillas. So Tarzan walked on all fours. Tarzan swung from vines. Tarzan wore just a freaking underwear. Okay, so monkey see, monkey do. So you need to really choose wisely who you're surrounding yourself around. And I was doing a lot of reflection today, and I was like, dang, man, I had a phenomenal week. I've had phenomenal weeks. I've had a phenomenal year, a phenomenal past 2 years, and really did a 360 from where I was just a few years ago to where I am now. And I really looked at who I was surrounding myself around, and I thought about it. I was like, man, why was I so down bad financially, mentally, physically? I was way out of shape. Why was I so down bad? And then I looked in my mind, I thought about it when I was meditating, and I was like, whoa, I was around this person, and we used to go to the booty club all the time. I was around this person, and we didn't talk finance. We just talked about football and just a lot of stuff that wouldn't help us progress in life. I was around this person, and the conversation was always around women and how women are cheaters and all this negative stuff, okay? And then I pinpointed the exact times or time where I saw a lot of growth. So one time I pinpointed was when I was going to dinner with one of my mentors. I would go to dinner almost every week. We would talk finance, we would talk growth, we would talk careers. And during those couple weeks, I would only see growth, success, finance. And the weeks that I wasn't with him, it would be destruction, spending money, bottles, alcohol, other stuff. And I was like, whoa, like, how come I didn't realize that in the moment? And another dramatic shift in my life was when I'm with my brothers. So my brother moved in with me. He was super big into fitness, okay? And he was like, hey man, you're getting out of shape. So he held me accountable. And I was like, dang, I really didn't have anyone around me holding me accountable. Everybody was eating fast food. Everybody was alcohol. Nobody really went to the gym consistently. We would have our times where we go, but what we would be doing, we would be going to get numbers from these different girls, hanging out. Nobody was holding each other accountable. So when my brother got around me, he was like, hey man, you're getting out of shape. Your arms are small. Your chest is sagging. You need to get your shit together, because this is not you. Okay, you need to be around people who are going to hold you accountable and who are going to allow you to set the standards that you should be setting to become the highest version of yourself. Okay, so when I was around my brother, he literally transformed my life. And it kind of makes me a little bit emotional talking about it. I'm like, man, if it wasn't for being around him, I would have kept going down that dark path of just eating, binging, depression, alcohol, women, blowing finances, buying expensive things. Like, it would have been horrible. Mentally, I was not there. Okay, mentally, I was not there. But just being around him and seeing him every day, he's literally not going out. He's not drinking. He's getting women, but he's not like outwardly going to go chase women. Okay, but he's getting women, but they're attracted to who he is being. He's very focused. He's on purpose. He's in the gym all the time, and that's what people are attracted to. Okay, that's just an aura of success. Like, people always talk about, oh, look at that aura. Well, you get around the right people, you will also emanate that same aura. Okay. So being around my brother, man, changed me mentally to persevere and to be consistent going to the gym every day. And then being around one of my mentors who traded stocks. He was also a pharmacist, millionaire. Showed me his phone, $5,300,000. Now, how did I get around him? Well, I volunteered for a treatment site. Okay, I volunteered for a treatment site, and I was ambitious. So I was in the place where other ambitious people are going to be, because you're only going to join to volunteer at a treatment site if you're ambitious. You want to help people. So we had that like mind. Okay, so you get around people who are like-minded, and they will help you grow. So he was very ambitious. He showed me his phone, $5,300,000, and he was like, man, I want you to get here one day. I want you to be here. And I was like, how do I get there? And he gave me a small glimpse at the blueprint. But he said, everyone has their own journey in life, and it's up to you to figure out how to get here. I'm going to give you that glimmer of hope. I'm going to let you know that this is possible. So that was a paradigm shift in my life. So financially, get yourself around the right people who are above you financially. Excuse me, above you financially. Just worked out, sorry. And people who are more physically fit than you. Now, what other people am I getting myself around in order to become the best version of myself? Well, I can't just always be going to look for people all the time, like spending the energy going to look for people. It gets kind of tiring. But like I said, you can always attract those people by being that person. So what did I do? I went to TikTok and I advertised myself on Instagram and TikTok, and I was like, listen, I'm being fit physically, spiritually, and financially. This is what I'm about. If you want to join my community, join the Discord. So I kind of did that on TikTok. I was just always talking about finance and fitness and just being positive and a lot of esoteric teachings, and people were attracted to that, and it was good quality people. So you don't always have to go out and look for people. You can attract those people and build your own community. Okay, you can build your own community, but you need to choose wisely. As soon as someone starts to talk that negative trash, cut them. Okay. You're not doing yourself a favor by holding on to these people who are dragging you down. You need to always be going to the next level. You need to always be growing. Okay? You need to always be growing. So surround yourself around those people. Choose wisely. I'm literally thinking about it, and it's making me kind of sick to my stomach a little bit, thinking about how, not necessarily did I waste time, but I could have collapsed time even more, and I could have been a little bit further along than where I am now if I had realized that I was wasting my time by choosing to entertain the wrong things and the wrong people. But as long as you're being aware of the type of people that you are around, you will always continue to grow. So get in the right places. Where are these people? Well, think about it. Where are places where people can be productive? Libraries, gyms, running groups, masterminds. We just talked about volunteer places where people volunteer. So all these places where people can be productive. That's where you want to be. You want to put yourself around productive people. If you want to grow, you got to get yourself around those right people. And sometimes there is going to be a cost to entry. There's going to be a little barrier to entry, and that's going to prevent people who really don't want it from joining. And it's going to separate the fakers from the takers. Okay, the people who are really about that, they're really going to take the opportunity, versus the fakers who just want the glitz and the glam of everything, and they're not willing to put in the work. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you might end up cutting off your brother, your sister, your mom, if they're saying, "Hey, I don't believe you can do this. Just go to work. Go to that 9 to 5." Or, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that because it's risky." Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Go find yourself a mentor, or go find yourself someone who's already done it. Put yourself around those people, and just follow the blueprint. Okay, but make sure, like I said, make sure you're choosing wisely who you spend your time around. Monkey see, monkey do.